Questions were just real close to me. I thought the hard questions were way back there.
Conscious. And Rick, should all kind of move the microphone around.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Everybody ready? First of all, since we're the first one, we just want to thank everyone for being here, giving us a little bit of your time, a little bit of your attention. I really feel that this is an exciting team that we have here on the men's tennis side. It's I call it the bookends. I've got 6 new freshmen with 5 new seniors. I mean 5 seniors and a junior. So it's like the new guys and I won't call them the old guys, but the experienced guys. So it's a real interesting mix on the team, which makes it a lot of fun. So we're really excited about this season. We're already 4 game matches into it and an invitational, and we really feel like this team has a lot of potential.
You mentioned veteran. How big of a difference is it when you do have some older guys that have been around and been through the battles?
Well, you know what you have. When you're driving a van like tennis coaches have to do, you look back in the rearview mirror, and it's very comforting to have 5 seniors because they know what it's all about. They've been through the ACC for 3 years, and they know what needs to be done that day, and they know your system. And it's really important for the players to know the coaching staffs and to know what we're like and what we expect of them. And that's what you have with these 5 seniors. And I really want to do something, and they really want to do something special this year to make their last season a great one.
Coach, you got to go to Hawaii a couple weeks ago. That had to be a hardship, I'm sure.
It was really rough. I mean, the temperature was 82, and it was hard to bear. But anyways, it's one of those things. I've taken 3 other teams there, and every time we come home, we're a closer unit. You know, in a long season, we play a lot of matches, and these players have got to stick with each other through thick and thin. And I think that really helps the foundation of the team and the relationships when you go far away to have fun, but also to put a lot of work in. We played a lot of matches over there and really build that team unity. Because I really feel, I always told them in the close matches, when it's 50-50 either way, the team that is closest together, that fights hard for each other, that's the team that has the advantage. And you've got to do things like this to bring it together.
Rex, with the conference, we know how difficult it is. What is the next step you feel like with this program, or what do you want to see kind of this year out of this program?
I really want to see, I want the next step to happen now with these seniors. I want them to take us to, we had a great start, Jody, at the beginning of midway season. We were 3rd last year. Then 2/3 of the season we were tied for 4th, and we had a bad April where we all the ground that we gained we lost. I want to get to that point and have a strong finish. You know, we got 2/3 in the season. You're tied for 4th in America's top conference, where 9 teams made it to the NCAA tournament, and we were right there in the top 4, and we didn't finish well.
The next question maybe for each one of your seniors here. What are some of the things you do to get the freshmen and the underclassmen acclimated to college tennis?
Chris?
Well, the seniors have a lot of experience. We've been here 4 years, so we know what to expect during the year. So, we just show them the way around. We don't really have to tell them, we just show them how to do it. And we have 6 freshmen this year, and honestly, they've been great. They've brought a lot of energy to the team, fresh energy. Because once you're a senior, sometimes, let's be honest, you maybe get a little bit tired, And those freshmen really helped us to bring the energy back, the seriousness, and that's what we did.
Better?
Yeah, like Chris said, the guys are being great. We didn't. Personally, I didn't expect that to happen that fast, but they're helping us a lot. They're pretty serious about practice, staying healthy, helping us to also keep doing the things in the right way. So I think that's great. They're bringing energy, so that's amazing for them.
B.
Yeah, I agree. They were obviously thrown into a dual match quickly in Hawaii, first or second week of January. We only practiced probably a few times. We had a tournament practice, and then we were in a dual match in Hawaii. And I think all three of the newcomers played great. And yeah, and then the next week I think they clinched all the matches for us. So yeah, they've definitely, they don't look like freshmen right now, and they're playing dual matches, which is very important for us.
I mean, one last thought about that. The last time I had something like this was 2012. We were still in the Big East. I had 4 seniors and 6 freshmen, and almost just like this. And they ended up winning a conference championship just because that the freshmen needed the experience of the seniors, and the seniors needed the enthusiasm and the energy of the freshmen.
Chris, when you go to the NCAA last year, like you did in singles, how much does it drive you to want to take the team? You experienced it. How much do you want now everybody to go with you?
Yeah, the feeling of being in singles and doubles last year was simply amazing. You know, you just feel good. So this year, the freshmen, they looked up to me when they came in for sure. So, you know, it's my duty to show them what to do to get there. And I just told them about the experience, told them what they need to do, and, you know, that's why they brought so much energy. They want to be there too.
Coach, you said the upcoming national kickoff tournament is like the NCAA tournament, but better. So what is it like for you and the players to have such stiff competition early on, and how does that translate to the later ACC play?
I mean, well, I came into coaching when there was a guy named Denny Crum on the sidelines, and he always believed in getting tough matches early on. And that's why we scheduled Virginia right away, and that's why we play this kickoff. One, there's only 2 national team events that you could play in. Is the NCAA tournament in May and national kickoff in January. And national kickoff, gang, it's a lot harder because it's all at-large bids. There's no AQs in there, so it's like the top 60 teams in college tennis, and every round is very, very difficult. So it's a prestigious tournament. It's our 9th. They've been doing it for 10 years now. The kickoff style. We've been invited 9 of the last 10 years, and we're excited to play in it because it gets these guys ability to play, quote, for a national championship early in the season. And I think these seniors, you always got to think of what can I do as a head coach to just inspire them one more time before they graduate. And I think these guys are really inspired about wanting to win the regional and get to a Sweet 16 again.
Coach, 29 years here, just reflect back from start to now.
What's that?
29 years on campus here.
Started with the Metro, Jody, how you all know that, then went to the Conference USA, then went to the Big East, and went to the AAC, now ACC. It's been a growth process in a sense that, you know, you see the athletic department grow, and hopefully they consider men's tennis growing as well with the athletic department. So it's an exciting time, but you appreciate it more because, you know, I remember when I had a hopper of balls on my back and walking, trying to cross the street in front of the law school, not get hit, and running practices on Stansbury Park, asking people that we show them a permit that we have practice and we could kick them off without getting into a fist fight, you know. So yeah, you really appreciate it once you get to where we're at right now.
Brandon, being the local kind of guy and being a senior also, what's it been like for you and kind of to be a part of this group and to get to this point?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up my whole life watching the Fab Four play. Austin Childs, Simon Childs, all of those guys are awesome. I always wanted to be a part of the program, going to the matches. It looked like a blast, and I think this year I want to finish strong like those guys did, and hopefully we can make a run later this year and have a great season.
Rex, what's the key to your longevity here?
What's that?
What's the key to your longevity?
Grass is greener where you plant your feet. You know, it's like when you talk to coaches, when you're at the nationals and coaches are they'll talk about recruiting, or that's why we're there, but they'll always talk about other jobs. I always listen to them. Well, I might interview for this, interview for that, but my mentality is, well, I got one. Let's do the best that I could possibly do with it. And I think even when I was a part-time coach at Stansbury Park, you may laugh at this, and we didn't have any water. We ran across the street to the law school water fountain, and a real cold one right there in the middle of the building on drill breaks. I always considered Louisville as a destination job.
What about the league this year, and how difficult is the ACC?
Well, Jody, the ACC has won the national champion. Somebody from the ACC has won the national team championship 4 straight years, and we've almost doubled or tripled the number of NCAA bids as several of the Power 5 conferences. And I thought this year was maybe a little bit lighter, but seeing Virginia on Saturday, knowing what Wake Forest has, they're number 1, and North Carolina, it's a tough league, and you really have to play your A+ game to get wins in this league. But again, I mean, we want to be in the top shelf. You know, I call it with recruits, we play in the Wimbledon of conferences. We're the Wimbledon. And if you want to play in the top level, the top conference, the most elite conference, and you come to the ACC. So we really have to just play lights out all the time. But I think I've got a team that is really hungry. I don't have to motivate these guys, you know. I could give a good motivational speech, but I don't want to be in a motivational business. They should have the motivation and want to win as much as I do. And guys like this guy Fede Gomez, he wants to win. He wants to end off his career, very tennis career, really well.
I guess for Fede and Christopher, you both came a long way to get to Louisville. Why Louisville?
Excuse me. One of the things is how you feel here as a student athlete is great. The atmosphere, the fans, coaching staff, athletic department. I think that's a great thing that the Lou gives to like students, athletes, and that always helps us to make a decision when time comes to decide where to go, where not to go.
For me, actually, my sister played for UK tennis, and she told me to come here. She said it was a bigger program, and then she knew Sebastian Stiefmeyer, who was number 1 in the country, and he told me Coach Rex Ecarma was a good coach, Jakob Gustafsson, and it was a really good place for me to improve my game and maybe go pro after college. So me and my parents, we chose this is a good place for me.
No one from Howie? Nothing from Howie today?
I think they got it.
All right. Thank you very much.